Man, what's good with y'all? It's your boy ntanwo here, and you know I got an absolute certified banger for y'all today, man. My boy over in Italy said he wanted the zip flare, so you know what I'm gonna do, bro. I'm gonna feed the streets, bro. Italy, America, it don't matter. This video is a lot more to the point, a little less lollygagging, but I hope y'all tune in all the way to the end because I got some important info to tell y'all. I got a game for y'all. A game. So y'all tune in, soak up the sauce, man, and let's get right into it. So we're starting off this one just like most of them, taking off this back belt loop to go ahead and take this back seam in some. I was seeing how much I wanted to take it in, and this one was a special case because I had to take these back pockets off. So I busted those up on my seam tear. Then I had to do these repairs around the pressure points of the pockets, but they didn't even matter because I took so much out of the back, I didn't even have to do the repairs, bro. So then I went ahead and took out that back seam. Then I remembered that I have to take out the inseam to be able to take out that back seam. So went ahead and did that. Got those leg openings. Then the inseam and the back seam. Then I went ahead and ironed everything out. Y'all already know the deal. Get everything flat Stanley so you can make a nice pretty line. Now I'm drawing in my new line. And like I said, bro, this is right over my repair, so it didn't even matter. Sewed that in, now it's time to move on to these flares. Took my tape measure, and then I marked about 22.5 inches up the side seam. That was just the size of my zipper, but the size may differ per zipper, so do what you gotta do, you know, make sure your inches is right. Pause. Then I took everything to my ironed all my panels flat. Makes it easier to work with. Y'all already know the deal. Then I went back to the table, laid my zipper down to make sure everything's fitting right, fitting normal. As you can see, everything fitting normal. Now we can go ahead and prepare these actual flares. So to do that, I'm taking a little bit of fabric, getting a piece of chalk, getting a ruler, marking that midline about 2 inches longer than I want my actual flare to be. Then 3 extra inches on the left, 3 extra inches on the right, and then I connect those points to the top of my flare. Cut that out. Then I went ahead and went to the serger and serged the outside edges. Left, right, top, and I left the bottom open for frays whenever I sew them into the pants. There we go, now it's time to get this zipper on here. You really just sew these in like any other flare, bro. I'm taking them in, sewing them like a flare. I don't really know what to say, I don't know how to describe it. Then I unzip them and then sew the other side. Same thing for the other leg, sew one side, flip it over, sew the other side. Then I went and ironed that down, make sure everything's flat Stanley. Then I threw the actual flares in. Just like the zipper. Make sure everything's sitting right. On to the next one. So one side down. Get that other side. This one caused me a little trouble though, bro. I had to sew back in some of the stitches that I popped just so it sits closer to the zipper. But other than that, straight back into it, closing back up. Just fumbling around with it. Try not to be like me, y'all, get it done. Now I'm gonna show y'all how to set it in place, iron it down. You're basically just gonna take it and pull the flare to the left and right so it sits flat. Whenever you do this, it'll just allow it to sit better in the pants whenever you zip your flares all the way down and you want a straighter fit. Turned it over, make sure everything's sitting right. Double checked them. So we're good. Here's another angle of me doing the other leg. For the most part, that's that, bro. That's the zip flares. Y'all know I gotta drop some extra sauce on y'all. Ironed everything out, set my stitch length to the highest setting so I can just baste my pants up. Basting is like a loose stitch, so I can still wear them, but I can rip it open real easily if I need to. Once I basted them, I check any adjustments I wanted to make off camera, and then I wanted to do a crotch rise, so I ripped that thing back open so I can show y'all how to do that. Ironed around my crotch area, and a crotch rise is exactly what it sounds like, bro. All we're doing is just rising the crotch. So I take a ruler, I take a piece of chalk, I mark about 2 inches away from that original crotch. And then I basically just take my ruler and taper that line all the way out to the inseam. Kind of match it along the line that's already on the outside up until the point where you want to taper it in. And this isn't the only way to do this. People usually do this without taking apart the inseam, but I figured since y'all already go crazy on the pants, we already busting them up, might as well do it this way. I feel like it's quicker, it's easier, and it can give you more of a dramatic taper. Now I'm just pinning everything up so I can get a nice and even cut on it. And then I did the same thing to the other side. Now we can go ahead and close them things up for real. That crotch rise, hopefully that's hugging you nice, bro. Now I'm just ironing out my inseams, getting them things nice and flat. And then you know we gotta nostalgify them. So I'm taking a piece of chalk and marking the places I want my main distresses to be. And I sat down, bro, I tried to hand distress them because I left them basted up, but I thought about it, bro. I was like, who am I, bro? So I ripped them things up, took them outside, and I started mechanically distressing them with my Dremel. Y'all already know how this go, man. You just take the Dremel and lightly tap the blue denim until you see the white threads appear, and then just do it to your taste. You see we outside, you know what's going down. Distressing my main points, and then I'm hitting it with that wire brush. Really going through it, bro. Sweating, struggling. But I'm gonna do it for y'all. I'm gonna get this drip out, so then I'm taking my hands and just pulling the wires apart. It's not the wires, pulling the threads apart, bro. Then I hit it with the wire brush. Back inside, we patching it up. All those white spots you see, I'm just hitting those with a spray, hitting those with some denim, cutting off as much excess as I can, but not too much, because we can still want to cut some off afterwards. You don't want to come up short. Now we're just sewing. We're zigzagging, stitching, doing whatever you can, bro. You already know how I feel about this. Have fun with it, bro. Put your personality in it, put your style in it, put your swag in it. Just busting it up. All right, once you've done that, like I said, we're cutting off all the excess because we don't want these things to be too hot. We don't want it to have too much denim. We don't want it to be too heavy. So cut off all that excess fabric. But don't cut it too close to the zigzags either. And after that, bro, I had to reward myself. I got a little yeah, man. This is the only thing I'm gonna miss about my hometown, bro. I be going so crazy, they gotta staple my plate. They actually stapled my girlfriend's noodle, bro. I don't feel okay about that, but here's my plate. I know it looks nasty, it looks disgusting, but I promise y'all, bro, this is, oh my God, there's no way to describe it. Just the goodness in it, bro. There's layers to this plate. I promise y'all I got noodles and veggies. I promise. But regardless, good munch session. You already know how it is, man. Enjoy the little moments. Like I said, bro, you'll never know when it's over with. And after that, I stitched them back up, and that's really technically the last step, but you know we still got to keep going because it's NTA NWO. You already know what we do over here. Good dye bath, black dusty stuff, brown wet stuff. This is the same dye bath from last week. A little salt, dish detergent. Give it a stir, and I dropped my banger in there, but then I realized, damn, bro, I forgot to bleach the pockets. So then I had to really do it all over again. Took me a hot water and bleach mixture. Hit those back pockets, bro. Hit those back pockets as hard as you can. Get them things nice and light. So I did that a few times. Left him outside a couple of hours. Looking amazing, but it's still a little teeny bit of blue. So I went in again with that bleach. More pinpoint this time, getting just that little pocket line. And there we go. No more booty stains. Now I'm just sewing these pockets back on there, bro. Easy stuff. Taking it, hitting it with that spray, slapping him on there. Getting all of them. Then we take them to the sewing machine. Yes, sirree, Bob. Go ahead and sew those things on. Man, that last step hit different, y'all. That last step hit different. Real final dye bath. Exact one that we just did, bro. Black dusty, brown wet, salt, dish detergent. Y'all already know, man. Sorry I didn't goof around that much in this video. I'm going through some things that y'all will figure out about in the next video. But regardless, y'all remember the past, because that's who made you the person you are today. And thank you for tuning in all the way to the end, if you did, because you were a real one. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell y'all, man, we got fit battles coming up soon. Nostalgia fit battles, man. So y'all go ahead and get your fits ready. Gotta be at least one nostalgia piece in the fit, or a piece that you made inspired by me. Cash prize or drip prize. If you win, you choose. More info in the next week, man. I appreciate y'all. Remember the past.